Network Entertainment.
Hi girls
and boys, kami ang
Lady Bosses!
Mga sisteralets!
CR tayo, let's go!
Alam nyo, meron akong ask ko lang. Ang ask ko lang this episode ay, ano ba talagang tunog ng baril? Bang bang ba? Bang bang o pew pew? Walang kwenta.
Depende sa baril. Actually, may point. May total naman.
Diba? Kasi meron din bratatatat. So ano ba talaga? Tunog ng baril?
Meron din, di ba, no? Brit, may ganon.
Ay, teka lang. Hindi pa pala natin na napakilala yung guest natin, si Miss Jardine Bonifacio. Gusto ko yung pangalan niya sa Facebook Si Gun Girl PH. Gun as in G-U-N.
Oo, hindi Gone Girl din sa movie Pero may relevance. Just kidding.
Ayaw ni Tita Annabelle. Yeah.
So, welcome, Miss Jardine.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me dito.
Uy, si D, andito na rin.
Hi.
Hi, D.
Hi, Jardine. Hi.
Hello, D.
Okay, and sa ating mga sumaling Forbes and Kens, wow, David, Sean, Jet, of course, Neil, and Ivan. Hi, guys.
Ayan.
Parang kilala ko yung mga iba dyan.
Oo nga Miss Jardine, idol na idol daw kayo ni Jet. Pa-shoutout naman.
Ano yan? Mas influencer yan sa akin, si Jet.
Wow.
Sa gun community rin siya. He's an influencer. Siya yung Jet is like, mga friends ko na pag may hiningi akong tips, advice, ano bang dapat baril, okay ba to, accessories na to, siya ang takbuhan ko.
Wow.
Nagulat ako nandito siya.
Minsan, pag mag-firing range kami, punta kami sa kung saan kayo pumupunta lagi.
Magpa-assist tayo kay ma'am. Pagka gusto natin mag-firing.
Actually, willing ako magturo. Actually, sometimes I offer classes. And minsan, pag may nakasabay ako sa range na babae, pag nakikita ko medyo nahirap siya bumarel, I initiate na, di katuruan kita. Parang gano'n. Para mawala yung takot niya sa guns. Kasi yun yung unang na-encounter ko when I first tried firing.
Ano ba kayo nag-start, ma'am? Sa
Ako, it was during pandemic. Bored ako doon So, mag-isa lang ako. And somehow, I feel unsafe. Kasi I had previous unfortunate experiences. And then, may nakita ako na indoor range before. And then, nag-try ako, nag-inquire. Kasama ko pa yung best friend ko noon. Una, hirap ako, Hirap akong ikasa yung baril. Sabi, buti kasama nito. Wala na akong future dito. Hindi ko kaya. Tapos, nung pumasok na kami sa range mismo, naririnig ko yung mga putok. Sabi ko, ay, Diyos ko, ayoko na. Kinakabahan ako. Kasi ganun kalakas. Tapos yung best friend ko pa yung hinila ko.
Kaya may sila, di ba?
Earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
Yeah, very important yung mga yan. Yung mga earmuffs na yan kasi may time hindi ako nag-earmuffs. Parang may ringing sensation pa rin buong araw sa akin. And nakakabingi siya.
Hindi ba dapat kailangan masanay yung tenga mo?
Pwede naman, pero after hindi ka na makakarinig. Magsasanay ka naman. Kapag malayo ka ng konti, may bumabarel, you don't have to wear earmuffs naman kung sanay ka na. Pero if hindi pa, and medyo takot ka pa, and nag-flinch ka pa sa tunog ng guns, you have to wear one.
Okay.
Lalo na pag malapit, it's very risky kasi may chance na mabingi ka.
Pero kung maraming tutol pwede na yun.
Pwede. Kaya iligtas ng tutol mo.
Ang sabaw ng tanong mo.
Wala ko alam sa mga baril.
Pero yung mga listeners kung may tanong kayo, i-chat nyo lang, babasahin namin. So kahit sabaw, okay lang.
Oo, tanggap natin yan.
Marami bang babae, ma'am, na nag-shooting, ganyan? Or minority talaga siya?
Minority siya, to be honest. Kasi most women would expect na it's for men. Na mahirap siya kasi mabigat or yung recoil, hindi natin kaya. At first, yun din ang assumption ko. Pero when I tried to join, wala naman. Kayang-kaya. I'm just 5'1", very petite, and kayang-kaya siya. I guess it's all in the mind na takot ka sa recoil, but when you think you're finally confident with it, there's no problem. And so far ngayon, actually dumadami na dumadami na yung mga women na nagtitry mag-firing, which is nice, no? And nung panahon ko, which is pandemic lang naman, wala ako masyadong nakikita ang babae. Or siguro hindi pa ako masyadong exposed nung time na yon, pero konti lang. And then now, everywhere lumalabas sa feed ko, they're trying firing, sometimes they even compete. So, nakakatuwa lang na dumadami na yung mga babae na into shooting.
Recoil pala yung tawag dun sa yung bumabalik, yung pumipitik yung kamay mo. Yun ba yung tawag dun?
Oo.
Paano siya
Grip.
i-control? Kasi na-try ko na mag-firing range dati. Yun yung pinaka-problema ko. Yung gumaganon talaga siya. Yung bumabalik siya.
Yes. It's normal, no? It's normal na may recoil talaga. Lalo na sa mga handguns. Lalo na yung mga maliliit. Kasi syempre, pag mas maliit yung gun, mas malakas yung recoil niya. Mas malakas yung balik. Yun. So, ang mangyayari dyan, it's normal. And the thing is, ang one tip dyan is, you don't anticipate it. Marami kasi inaabangan nila, ay mag-recoil na. So, manggigigil sila sa gun. Which is wrong. Pag nanggigil ka kasi sa gun, and sobrang higpit ng hawak mo, ang mangyayari is, pag binaril mo siya, bababa yung baril. Bababa yung tama mo. Kasi pag binaril mo siya, gaganon ka. Which is wrong. Hindi mo na na-aim yung target mo. That's the problem. So one tip I could give is proper grip and never anticipate yung recoil. Hayaan nyo lang. Sa una talaga may recoil yan, and then once you gain confidence and once na master mo na yung grip and all that stuff and sanay ka na, it will follow through.
Ang galing. Kasi
Yeah.
tama yung yung manggigigil ka na yung pipigilan mo.
Yes. The more na manggigil ka, the more na mawawalan ka ng control dun sa gun.
Ako may tanong ako. Kasi most naman sa amin, wala talagang idea about guns, 'di ba? Para sa babae, ano kaya yung magandang entry level ng baril na matutunan?
Okay. For women, entry level would be a 9mm. So may category kasi yan. May 45, may 9mm, may 50 AE, which is sobrang lakas. May 22 naman, which is, for me, it's for kids or for hunting. 9mm is the best one. Lalong-lalo na very widely available siya sa ranges and madaling makahanap ng bala and kayang-kaya siyang i-handle ng babae, lalo na pag first time. So for me, when I first started, pistol lang talaga. Pistol, subcompact, pwede ring full size, kayang-kaya ng babae yun. Kayang-kayang i-handle. I think you should start with handgun and then slowly transition to rifle, and then pag medyo confident ka na, you can try shotgun, which is mas malakas yung kick dito.
May tanong si David Hoffer.
David.
May advantage daw ba kung mag-airsoft muna?
Yes. Actually, it's a good one. Lalo na if you're planning to venture in a tactical discipline. Kasi airsoft includes strategy and tactical stuff, diba? So you have to plan it all out, which is kakailanganin mo when you train with your firearms on a tactical basis. Malaking tulong yan. Actually, I have friends who play airsoft and at the same time, they're very much a gun enthusiast. So na-apply nila yung natututunan nila sa airsoft pagdating sa firing. It's pretty much same discipline lang din, pero syempre mas may other factors lang when using guns. But all in all, very helpful ang airsoft talaga. You can start with that too.
Hindi ba nakakamatay ang airsoft? Like, pag kasi di ba when you talk about discipline sa guns, ganyan. Pero yung iba kasi, di ba hindi ba nakakasakit? Or, hindi, nakakamatay. Yun na lang. Pwede ko.
Masakit ang airsoft. Pero like, umamatay, I have never seen any incident na namatay sa airsoft. Pero, masakit talaga siya. Lalo na pag tinamaan sa'yo, lalo pag malapit. Nagli-leave ng mark yan. Dumidiin talaga yan sa skin mo. So, kahit sabi mong pellet lang yan, masakit talaga siya. Pero it's not like parang up to the point na ma-hospital ka or unless meron talagang other worst part na hindi ako aware. Pero for me, hindi nakakamatay ang airsoft. Unless point blank siguro, tapos tama mo sa mata niya, pwede. Yung mga ganun, sobrang talagang point lang, tapos tama mo sa mata niya, which is crucial. So, yung mga ganun lang. Pero for me, I don't think it's very, very, very dangerous.
Siguro
Very
pag
safe
sa
lang.
balls, no?
Yeah.
Oo.
Patay ka na, sakit na. Yung nga sabi, hindi ako nanakit, sakit.
Yung bigat ba ng totoong baril tsaka ng airsoft, parehas lang?
No, malaki ang difference. Mabigat ang baril. Mabigat talaga.
ang totoong baril.
Yes.
So, may tanong din mula kay Sean Aldrich Lindo. Ano ang magandang baril for daily use? Parang shampoo lang siya.
Oo. Ang ganda nun.
Sobrang casual yung gagamitin ng baril.
Kaya
Ayun. Pag everyday lang pag ano yung actually, I would suggest, kung ina-add mo for daily use, so most likely everyday carry, I would suggest something compact. Something compact that you could carry with you everywhere. And something na, if Sean is asking anong brand, let's go to specifics na. So from handgun to something subcompact or mas maliit pa doon, pwedeng Glock 19 for men, pwedeng Glock 43X for women kasi sobrang liit lang nun. I would suggest also CZ, P10S, P10C. Even me, I carry P10S. So it's very compact for me. Perfect siya sa akin. So the thing with everyday carry guns is that it varies kasi. For me, I'm a woman. May certain guns talaga na perfect sa kamay ko. Ergonomically speaking, maganda siya for me. Kayang-kaya ng small hands ko. Meron naman na for men, sobrang liit naman nito. Hindi ko siya mag-grip ng maayos kasi lumalagpas na yung kamay ko kasi maikli lang yung grip ng gun. So may mga ganun. So it's a case by case talaga. Pero most of the time, they use like subcompact for men and subcompact din for women.
Girl, ngayon ko lang nalaman na baril pala si Glock 9.
Oo.
Ngayon ko lang
Oo, kala ko nagra-rap lang siya.
Ngayon ko lang din na-realize sa namin. Glock 9mm, yes.
Gusto ko lang tanungin din si Sean, ano bang babarilin mo in a daily basis? Bakit mo tinanong?
Kailangan mo ba ng tulong, Sean? Chat ka lang, ha?
Ayun, dahil sinabi ni Sean na, yun nga, daily basis. Baka nasa US siya or something. Pero, gaano kahirap kumuha ng lisensya ng baril dito sa Pilipinas? Like, ano yung mga requirements? Yun yung mga nalalaman mo lang. May ano ka na ba, Miss Jardine? May license ka na ng baril?
Of course, yes. I kind of have to if I want to own one. Yun nga, for owning a gun, unang-unang process is yung license to own and possess firearms. Yan ang unang-unang kailangan i-process, no? So, sa LTOF, may mga certain requirements. Dati mas marami. May NBI clearance pa noon, pero ngayon tinanggal na nila. Kailangan mo na mag-fill out ng application form, ipa-notarize mo yon, government ID, PSA, birth certificate, police clearance. Kailangan mo din yon para makita nila wala kang past cases. And kailangan mo din, importantly, drug testing and neuro exam. So, sa neuro, it's like a very situational exam. So, test nila kung how would you handle this situation pag nangyari sa'yo. So, you will explain it. And then sa drug testing, so ito-check nila if positive ka ba sa ganitong drugs or not. Meron pa, which is very important, gun safety seminar certificate. So, bago ka mag-own ng license, kailangan mo mag-attend ng gun safety seminar. So, doon nila i-explain how you should handle firearms, basic fundamentals, ano ba yung mga safety tips, ganito, ganyan. Hindi kasi basta-basta lang nandyan yung firearms. Porque sabihin mo, baril yan is dangerous. How much more? Parang kaya iba, diba? So, the thing is, yun, kailangan mo undergo yung seminar na yun. So, it has a certificate afterwards and kailangan mo rin yun ipasa. And all these documents, i-compile mo yan, you will scan it to FEO. May system sila doon sa website. You have to create an account and then doon mo isasubmit lahat ng requirements and it will be subject for approval. And then kapag okay na, you will bring those documents sa Camp Crame mismo.
Parang driver's license ba yan? Yung kailangan mo munang ipakita kung kaya mong yung safety, kung kaya mong gumamit bago ka nila bigyan? Or as long as kompleto ka sa documents?
Yung sa gun safety seminar kasi, hindi lang siya basta seminar. They will also do, at the end, kailangan nila makita or assess yung shooting skills mo. Kailangan marunong ka, kailangan you can actually shoot the target. May practical pa rin na nangyayari. Kapag pasok ka doon, pasado ka doon, you get the certificate.
Meron din bang psychological test yan? Or anger management program? Alright.
The neuro exam. Yun yung doon.
Question from David Hoffer. Can you recommend owning a gun to someone with hypertension or BP concerns? Ano ba?
Yun ba yung parang madaling ma-high blood or something like that? For me, syempre, hindi. Lalo na, I have friends na depressive din. Or other state of problem is more depressed sila or may sakit ng ganyan, madaling ma-high blood, very impatient, may anger management issues, mga ganyan. I wouldn't recommend kasi you never know, baka biglang pumitik sila. Hindi natin makokontrol kasi kung ano yung nasa isip nila. Pag bigla silang pumitik, ayan yung mangyayari. Kakaroon ng road rage, kakaroon ng hindi nasang
even
gun.
if he's a good person.
Yes, hindi natin maiwasan yan. Although, again, as what I've said earlier, it's a case by case. Kasi minsan, when you own a gun, yung iba lumalaki ulo, di ba? Mas mayabang.
Tumatapang.
At the same time, when I started owning a gun, mas naging patient ako. Mas mas naging maingat ako. Because I know I have a gun in here and I know it can kill people.
Oo.
So, mas naging careful ako sa the way I handle situations. Yun naman yung sa akin. And so my other friends then, they share their experiences. Ganun din sila. They become extra cautious. Pero may mga tao talaga na ang effect sa kanila is when they started owning a gun is they become more arrogant, they become more safe, and they become more powerful na bakit mo ko awayan? I have a gun here. Gusto kong lumaban? Ganyan. So, ganun pa rin. Different people, case by case pa rin.
In connection dyan, may tanong si Jet, was there an instance where you had to use your gun or you were glad that you had one?
Yes, that's a good question. Kasi yan yung reason ba't ako nagsimula mag-firing. So I had unfortunate circumstances before where I could have wished na may baril ako or I could have defended myself. I had a stalker before, physical stalker. Nakita lang niya ako sa mall and then sinundan niya ako sa condo to the safe floor and asked me what's my number, what's my unit number because he finds me beautiful. It's just so creepy. And that was the time na I could have carried him away or something. But natulala ako. And then I just went down the fire exit and just ran pababa and then told the guard na ay na may hindi taga dito sinusundan ako. And after that, medyo napraning na ako. Somehow I felt safe because that was the time I was staying in an unsafe environment. Yun yung time na parang I feel like I needed it. Especially I'm a woman and I'm prone to harassments din naman. Although I'm not saying naman yung mga lalaki hindi nakakalas. Pero ako mas prone din talaga ako sa harassment. Lalo na nung time na yun. So that was the time I wish I could have handled it differently. And I wish I could have defended myself. So after that, sabi ko hindi ko na kaya na ganun yung mangyayari sa akin. So I started training.
Oh, so wala ka pang baril pala nung nangyari yon?
Wala pa kasi wala pa akong budget because I was still a college student.
Hey, his name is Chico Garcia.
And his name is Gino Quillamor.
And together, we are Only Fun.
That's right, for only $12 a month.
But if you're willing to pay, why not? No, we're from a podcast that talks about movies, TV shows. Basically, we do reviews of K-dramas, whatever really. Whatever is on streaming, whatever is on cinemas. We also get to occasionally interview celebrities, actors, directors,
and of course infused with our own witty brand of humor and slice of life.
Wow. I guess we don't infuse a lot.
Check it out.
Mahal ba ang hobby ng
Firing.
Sobra. Mahal siya in a sense na yung gun kasi is a one-time payment. Which is expensive. Pero what makes it more expensive is the ammos. Yung bala. So whenever you go to the range, yun yung mahal. Kasi yun yung ginagastusan mo every day. Or every time you go to the range. And syempre, when you get addicted to it, gusto mong i-accessorize yung baril mo, diba?
Oo nga.
Gusto mo lagyan ng red dot, gusto mo nalagyan ng flashlight, which is mahal din. Mga decent red dot is around 20K, may 50K, o mga flashlight may 15K. Yes, minsan mas mahal pa sa baril yung mga accessories.
Grabe. Yun nga tanong ni Neil Zuniga, ano pong accessories and safety gears ang dapat meron ka kung mag-start ka sa shooting?
Glitters. Kailangan may glitters ang gun.
Tsaka confetti.
Oo, kailangan bedazzle yung gano'n. Kidding aside, for me, ito pa yung gusto ng mga friends ko, like Jet, other gun friends ko. Now, when you have a gun, very important talaga magkaroon ka ng light, pistol light. Pistol light is something you put under the top or the barrel. So after that, lagyan mo pistol light. Why? Because not all the time you will shoot in daylight.
Oh, okay. Pang night vision.
Yes. Not all the time makaka-encounter ka ng shooter sa umaga or may ilaw. So you need that light to save yourself or para makita mo, para may visibility ka kung sino naman nasa yung kaaway mo. And after that, when you have the means, you can also include the red dot. So red dot is yun yung nilalagay sa top. Yes, yung sa top. And yun yung nagiging target. Instead of iron sights, di ba pag nasanay tayo sa baril na sa dulo may dalawa dito na titignan nyo, the rear sight, yung mga ganon. Meron na kasi ngayon na parang you can just target it with red dot. If you play COD or something like that, may mga parang scope or mga red dot, ganon. Yun yung easier na parang
Ano yun?
there's just
Ano,
parang
Miss Jardine? Parang laser. Tama, parang laser.
It looks like a laser, pero hindi ka na ipo-point na may laser mismo doon sa target mo. Although may mga ganang pang extra accessories na may laser na kasama yung flashlight mo.
Yun yung
Yes,
sinisilip.
exactly. Yung may nakikita kayong literal na red dot Yun yun. So, yun
pala
yung parang
yun.
nagiging aim mo. Pwede rin yun. Pwede mo din siyang i-upgrade to use that. Pero kasi, there are times na may mga tao na mas sanay sa basic talaga or iron sight na walang ganon. Ako kasi, mas sanay ako na may red dot. Mas sanay ako na ganon. So, I upgraded mine with red dot. Pero, may mga iba talaga na red dot, mas proficient sila kapag yung basic talaga na iron sights yung ginagamit nila. So, that's fine too. Kaya for me, mas very essential talaga is to own a pistol light first. Install ka a good pistol light. So, may mga iba talaga na, I would suggest, of course, sabi to ng mga friends ko, wag na wag ka magtitipid sa accessories. Sabi nila, may mura namang ganito, ito na lang bibilin ko. Pero of course, when you pay cheap, of course, naka-compromise yung materials and yung quality. So, it's same goes with gun accessories.
Water gun
Invest
na
in
lang
good,
bilhin.
yeah. Nerf na lang, airsoft, gunner. Yun nga, invest in good pistol light, yun yung una-una mong lalagay. Kasi at the end of the day, minsan you will encounter someone at night and walang ilaw.
Para saan ba talaga ang baril kung ordinaryong tao ka lang? Anong
That's a good
nito
question.
actually?
That's a good question, no? Why would we need one? Meron naman tayong government, meron naman tayong
Yes.
PNP.
Correct.
But I will ask you, will you solely depend your safety sa government?
Hindi.
Diba? So that's the thing. You can solely depend your safety sa kanila. Unang-una buhay mo yan. Tatawag ka na, you will call 911 and late na silang dadating.
Oo, kaya
Patay ka na.
tananan.
Re-record na nilang cause of death. Ganyan. Anong issue nito? So, ganun yung nangyari, no? Ito yung, what do you call this? Ito yung advocacy ko before. And I've been saying this every day sa mga tao na kakausap ko na bakit mo iasa yung safety mo sa ibang tao? So, you have to practice, you have to train for yourself, for your own safety. And syempre, you can't just depend on calling 911. Why? Most people who call 911, they just call and then die.
Oo, tama. Naka-record lang.
Yes, exactly. Record nila, bakit namatay to? So, ayun na, you have, hanggat wala yung rescue nila, hanggat wala yung mga tao na yon, defend for yourself.
Did it ever cross your mind to train in military or PNP?
Yes, actually, I'm a Navy reservist.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I trained last year. So, sobrang mahirap, pero it was nice. I developed military discipline, which is kailangan natin. Nawala yung civilian mindset ko nung time na yun. So, na-develop yung military discipline na yun, which is nice. And nasira yung pagkamuarte ko. Nasira yung pagkamuarte ko.
Tama yan.
Oo. Alam mo, buti na lang may boyfriend to si Miss Jardine kasi kung na-acquire niya lahat ng mga yan, wala nang manliligaw sa kanya.
Oo nga, no?
Oo. Pero kung magkamay lang sa range, kasi doon ko na-meet yung boyfriend ko.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sa mga lalaki dyan, taken na si Miss Jardine na.
ayun nga, medyo yun nga, sabi nila, tama yung sinabi mo na medyo mahirap ako ng joke, kasi syempre takot, pero for me yung mga takot lang ng mga lalaki nila is yung mga sobrang egotistical na they think they're better than women.
Tama. Yung gagawa ng masama.
Yes, so, ayun.
Miss Jardine, dala mo ba lagi yung baril mo? Like, kunwari, pupunta ka sa public places or may pinipili ka lang na dadalhin yung baril mo?
Before, yes, I used to bring my guns all the time. Talaga. Nakasukbit yan or nasa bag, pero I wouldn't suggest a bag. Pero ngayon, hindi ko siya dala kasi I need to process ulit my PTC.
Oo.
So, ayun nga, speaking of PTC pala, so aside from getting the license to own, if you want to carry your gun every time with you, you have to process also the permit to carry.
Iba pang license
different.
yun.
Yes, that's different. So, for now, wala akong permit to carry, so I cannot bring my gun elsewhere.
Kahit kunwari pupunta ka lang ng firing range, tapos gagamitin mo yung sarili mong baril, hindi pwede?
No, hahanapan ka nila. And they're very strict with that. You also have to need the PTT, permit to transport.
Oh, wow. Ang dami pala.
Mahasel.
Miss Jardine, meron akong
Reklamo
question.
ko. Yes.
May question ako. Di ba, sabi mo, most of the time, dala mo talaga yung baril mo. Siyempre, lumalabas ka with friends. Pag nalaman
Yes.
ba ng friends mo na may dala kang baril, anong iisipin nila? I mean, hindi ba sila natatakot? Ganyan. Kasi di ba, pagka lumalabas with friends tapos may malaman ka, si may baril. Di ba parang nakakatakot na may kasama ng ganun?
Yeah, I understand. Pero kasi yung friends ko, they know how I shoot and they know how in-depth yung knowledge ko pagdating sa guns. So they know I have full control of my own gun. And they feel safe, actually. They feel safe. Pero, kasi naman yung mga friends ko din naman, may mga dala eh.
Kaya.
Oo.
Ayun. Pero
They-
yung mga, regular friends naman ako na wala. And, hindi naman sila takot sa akin. Actually, they're more inspired to, have one too. Because, syempre, may kanya-kanya tayong rough experiences that we need to defend ourselves. So, they're more inspired actually, rather than afraid or intimidated.
Oo. Ang ganda na sinabi ni Jet. Hindi mo sila friends if takot sila sa'yo for having a gun.
Hindi, kasi di ba
True.
minsan, ano lang naman, based on experience lang din. Kasi minsan, lalo kasi may ibang, alam mo yun, yung mayabang, dahil may dalang baril, dadalin sa inuman. Tapos pagka
I know.
nalasing na, ilalapag na sa table, magpapasikat na. Di ba?
That's
Kasi
not
may
right.
mga ganon.
Oo.
Ayun,
Kaya
may mga
natanong ko
limits.
lang din. Oo.
Yes. Tama naman yun. Kasi may mga limits din talaga. Ako pag inuman, alam ko, hindi ako magdadala.
Mm-mm.
Mahirap na kasi nakainom tayo eh.
Oo.
Yes. Yes. Madaling mapaaway sa inuman. So, mahirap na. It's better to be safe than sorry. So, it's
Correct.
better na huwag nandalin yung mga ganyan.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Saka lalo ba pagka may bata?
For me, medyo, this is very debatable kasi itong, when it comes to guns and kids. Ako kasi, I have a different point of view pagdating sa kids and the guns. So for me, the more kasi na ini-instill mo yung fear sa bata, the more that it comes off as mysterious. And ang bata, very curious yan.
Oo.
And kapag curious ang bata, mas kakalkalin nila yan.
Tama.
I have seen several videos teaching kids what is this, what is that. Although ang downside lang sinasabi ng iba is bata pa yan, poor pa ang judgment, sabi nga nila. But the thing is, you just have to inform them that what are you going to do if you see this gun. Of course, we need to have our own vaults or mga talagang pwedeng pagtaguan ng baril. Important yan, lalo na if you have kids. Important yan, pero at the same time, you have to inform them, you have to educate them. Now, what are you going to do if you see this? Should you bring this to an adult? Should you reach out to me first before you touch that gun? I think that's the most important thing to instill sa mga bata. The safety. Una-una safety ng gun and anong gagawin when that actually happens.
May anak ka ba, Miss Jardine, or single, or do you have kids, or wala?
Wala pa. Hindi ko pa afford.
Hindi ko pa afford. Kasi ang mahal ng gun ng hobby mo eh.
Ano kaya pag may bata, Diyos ko. Someday, we'll get there. Pero, ayun nga. Wala pa.
So, growing up, meron bang baril sa bahay inyo? Or na-expose? Oo.
Yes, my father loves to shoot talaga. And that's how I started with guns then. So, nung high school, although nung pandemic, I said na nag-try ako, but that wasn't my first time. High school, elementary, bumabaril na talaga ako, but not as, as frequent. Kasama lang ako, then putok lang, then after that, wala na. So, noon pa lang talaga, exposed na ako sa baril. And tinuturuan din ako ng dad ko na huwag mo nga hawakan yan kapag nandyan lang nakalagay. Kasi dangerous yan na parang pwedeng may bala or something like that. Ini-inform niya ako. Kapag may ganyan, you call me. So, nung bata pa lang ako, alam ko lang gagawin sa guns. And never nagkaroon ng moment na natakot yung parents ko because andyan yung gun and andun ako nung bata ako. Never, because they educated me.
Follow-up question from David. Just wondering, meron bang gawang Pinas na baril? Saraw ba ganyan? Saraw?
Jeepney yun eh.
Hindi ba jeepney?
Meron ba? Na local
May
brand?
Peltic din. Meron, R-Score. R-Score, we have a locally made guns. And actually, kakapalike ko lang nung post ng friend ko sa Jet. Nag-post siya ngayon ng locally made na rifle.
Nice.
Philippine talaga. The Torch, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, ayun lang, nakakatuwa na meron tayong mga locally made na barrel. And I hope na these locally made guns, sana reasonable pa din yung price. That's the problem kasi with guns eh. Sa US, magkano lang ang Glock? $300, $400. Sa atin, times 3, times 300. Nasa na, $1,000 yung Glock. So, I
local
hopefully
brand,
with
magkano lumalabas?
local brand, sa mga pistol, $400.
Mahal
Yes.
din.
Yeah, $400. Yes.
But how does
So,
it fare compared to the imported ones? Okay na rin. I mean, yung quality niya.
depende. For me kasi it didn't work out. Kasi yung grip, medyo malaki for me.
I see.
Pero siguro sa iba na mas malalaki yung hands, mas okay sa kanila. Although may mga ibang pistol sila na locally made na talagang sobrang ganda. Sobrang ganda ng pag-slide ko, sobrang ganda ng recoil, almost to no recoil. And sobrang on par naman. Pero may mga other pistols talaga na, yun nga, medyo hirap ako kasi mas matigas siya. And yun lang yung problem. So that's why I resorted to other brands then.
Ang dami, grabe. Parang hindi ko na alam kung kung ano yung pero sa ano,
Totoo.
yung merong tanong dito si si Sean, indoor and outdoor firing range budget for starters.
I think he's asking Jet, I think. Pero sige, I'll answer it na lang. For me, it's better to do outdoors.
Mm-mm.
It's better to do outdoors. Of course, nature. I love nature. It's fun. And mas okay yung kasi pag indoor, you're just trying to aim for like target and that's it. You cannot maneuver much with your gun. So that's the problem with indoor. It gets boring in time.
Oo.
But with outdoor kasi, it's more fun, you're most exposed, you feel like you're in the actual environment when you do it. So parang mas simulated siya. So I think that's better. Outdoor is better.
May ano din ba? May ano yun? May influence, tama ba yung term ko? Yung yung
Hangin?
hangin or what? Dun sa kung asintado ka or what? Hindi ko alam kung ano yung mga
It
terms.
depends.
Oo.
It depends sa guns ha. Usually sa pistol, when you just do pistol at the range, wind is not much of a factor. But when you do long range shooting, that involves the sniper, yung mga sobrang hahaba ng barrel, yung mga sniper na yan, yung mga long range, you have to also take into account yung yung wind resistance. Yun yung
Ayun.
tinatawag nila.
Oo.
So, ginigauge nila yan. So, yun naman, very technical na yun. Yung mga long-range shooting because it goes as far as 200 meters, 800 meters yung target mo. So, syempre, it involves a lot of physics kasi you have to account for the projectile, you have to account for the wind resistance. So, doon natin ma-account yung sinasabi niyang wind or air.
Ayoko na magbaril, may math tsaka science pala. Pass.
Na-try mo na yung sniper. Kasi ako, parang medyo fascinated ako. Favorite ko kasi yung movie na yung Enemy at the Gates. So, di ba mga snipers sila? So, na-try mo na yung sniper?
Yes, I did it twice and it was really fun. Although I shoot 300 meters far.
Mm-mm.
And it was really fun, no? It was really fun because you have to account for your breathing.
Mm-mm.
So, kailangan pakalmahin mo yung puso mo bago ka bumaril. Yes, affected tayo doon sa ganun. Kailangan breathe in, breathe out lang, and then kailangan kalmado ka. And that's the thing kasi sa sniper, sobrang lambot lang ng trigger compared sa normal gun. Kasi kailangan walang masyadong movement dyan eh. So yeah, I've tried it. It was really fun. Actually, they also have a competition pagdating sa sniper.
Oo.
May competitions yan.
Pwede
Yeah,
ba
I have
manood
friends
sa ganyan?
If you know someone, they can invite you. If you know someone na nagko-compete, they can invite you. So, sobrang saya ng sniper. Pero mas magastos naman yon. Yun lang yung bala pa lang, sobra. Kasi una-una bala, mahirap maghanap ng ganung bala. Hindi siya widely accessible. Tapos, sobrang mahal na ng bala, sobrang mahal pa ng bala. And, syempre, travel time mo pa, hindi naman pwede sa Manila mo lang pwedeng gawin yan. You have to do it in the mountains, you have to do it at the base. So,
Pwede
yun
sa
lang.
Miss
Tokhang yan, no?
Jardine, yung
Yes.
bala ba ng sniper, yun ba yung pag pumutok, sumasabog pa siya ulit? Yung parang madaming times pa siyang sasabog sa katawan mo.
Fireworks.
That's shotgun.
Di ba may ganang bala?
Shotgun.
Shotgun.
That's the bird shot na sinasabi na may pellets pa sa loob.
Ouch. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's shotgun.
Yung sniper, isa lang yon.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos, yung ano ba, yung, pwede din bang sa firing range yung bazooka?
Una-una sa tanong ko walang bazooka. O siya yung
Nakakaasar yung tanong mong yun.
Legit siya. Gusto niya yung bazooka agad. That's it.
Di ba kasi wala ka
May
natatargetin
mga
din.
wala na. Gagawin mo lang talaga. Wala lang sa
Ang hirap naman.
Pero pati ikaw titilapon. Pag
Sasama ka.
yes. Pero,
Di ba may mga bala na bawal? Yung tinatawag nilang double kill ba yun? Na di ba, may narinig lang ako dati na may pinagbabawal na mga bala na gamitin kahit sa military.
yes. Actually, I asked some of my friends, including Jet, no, that time na may mga certain bala na sinasabi nila na very special tong bala na to, bawal tong gamitin. So, I would just, bigay-bigay lang, tago, ganyan. Pero, I haven't been exposed to those kind of bullets pa. So, I can't say much about it. About sa mga ganyan. Yun lang. Pero may mga ganung bala nga.
Si Jet ba? Siya ba si Jetro?
No.
Kala ko siya si
Jetro firing range.
Oo. Kala ko
Jetro
siya.
is Jetro is different. Jet is a Jet tactical. So, if you guys have time, follow his page. Siya naman, kung ako enthusiast, siya times 2. Mas enthusiast. Very, very nerdy as pagdating sa guns. So, ayan.
Miss Jardine, meron bang nangyari sa firing range na nagkainitan yung dalawang nagpa-firing? Yung nagkapikunan sila, tapos nagbarilan silang dalawa. Hindi, malay mo, meron.
Wala naman. So far, wala naman akong naririnig na nagka-firing. Usually naman, naman sinipayabangan ng I have a Gucci gun.
Yun nga, ganon. Sa ganon nagsimula lang.
Yeah.
Nayabangan lang.
Never naman nagkaroon. Meron lang ako na-encounter is mga careless na tao na muntik na mabaril sarili nila because they forgot the safety rules. Ayan, naging confident na masyado, nakalimutan na nila. So, may mga ganun na sobrang careless sila na muntik pa silang makatama or muntik pa nilang mabaril sarili nila. May mga ganong instances na na-witness ako.
May nakita ako nga sa Facebook or Reels na alam mo yung nagse-selfie sila ng gun tapos yung nagbabantay pinaalis sila. Kasi
really?
Parang mali yung yung parang alam mo yung gumagano yung tinututok nila sa alam mo yun, tapos pinaalis sila parang kinonfiscate yung hawak nila tapos pinaalis na sila dun sa firing range.
Tama naman though na kinonfiscate yun. Kasi they're not being careful. Especially if you're flagging the gun. So that's one of the rules na you flag the gun somewhere else. Lalo na sa'yo, tinag ko sa'yo yung gun. That's red flag. And lalo na pinag-itripan nyo ganyan. Kahit sabihin nyo pang walang laman yan, you can never know. Kahit sabihin nyo walang laman yan, unloaded yan, mali pa rin na itututok mo kung saan yung gun. Dapat downrange lang or kung saan or sa upward lang talaga yung position mo pag mag-picture ka. Pero if talagang nakita sa picture na naka-point yan somewhere to someone else or even sa sarili mo, sa paa mo, it will be flagged as, very unsafe. So talagang ko-confiscate or papatigil nila because you're not capable of handling that gun.
Sige, may Jeline, may question ka pa?
Miss Jardine, ano yung masasabi mo sa gun culture tsaka sa gun laws sa US? Kasi 'di ba parang super dami nilang incidents. Tas usually mga bata pa yung involved. Bakit?
Ako, I'm pro Second Amendment. Pro ako dyan. I'm pro Second Amendment. But, the thing kasi na kailangang i-work out ng tao or sa US is not the gun. It's the mental health of people. Okay? Bakit nagkakaroon ng mass shooting? Bakit nagkaroon ng ganyan? Bakit? Because the suicidal rate is so high there. Kasi yung bata, nag-mass shooting sa school. Bakit? Kasi may pinagdadaanan sa bahay. Or binubuli pala siya sa school. Tapos na-depressed. Tapos may guns, which is easily available sa kanila. That's a problem. they don't address the mental health. Sasabihin naman, if the government address the mental health or the healthcare part, magrereklamo naman yung mga tao, but then you allot yung money. We could have allotted it elsewhere. Yun yung problem naman sa US. I wouldn't say, kasi for me, gun is merely a tool. At the end of the day, tao pa rin ang reason bakit namatay ito, bakit nagkaroon ng ganyan, why you inflicted danger. It's not because of the gun, you just use the gun. Nasa sayo pa rin yung utak. So if you're not mentally capable to handle a gun, I think yun yung root cause. I think yun yung kailangang unahin muna nating ayusin before tayo mag-complain about the Second Amendment. Maybe siguro let's make it a little bit stricter. Kasi for me, medyo masyadong madali naman kasi yung the way to own a gun sa US. Actually, for hunting, you can have a license at 12, if I'm not mistaken. So, yun lang ang problem. Masyadong madali, and everyone can just simply buy a gun. Of course, you have the right to bear arms, right to defend yourself. But if nagsama yung sobrang daling rules and may tama ka sa utak and you're mentally incapable, it's a very, very dangerous move talaga. Yun lang yung problem sa US.
Oo. Ano ba yung Second Amendment?
The Second Amendment is about the gun laws of the US. So 2A ang tawag nila doon.
So may follow-up comment from Sean. What are your thoughts on unlicensed guns na ginagamit sa pagpatay? I think this is specifically for the Philippine setting. Kasi ang dami nagbebenta na unlicensed gun.
Okay. The thing kasi in the Philippines is, para ang nangyayari is, having a gun is not a right. It's more like a privilege. Parang sobrang hirap mag-own ng gun. You have to be well off or middle class to afford one. Para na lang yung mga sobrang hirap na makakuha niyan. Lalo na, the thing kasi with guns is that you have to submit those papers sa Camp Crame, which is sa Manila. Paano kung malayo ka? Paano kung nasa remote places ka and you want to own a gun? That's quite impossible, diba? So, although yun lang yung hinanain ko when it comes to processing sa mga licenses natin dito. And that's the reason why people resort to having illegal guns without licenses. It's very rampant. And of course, they use that gun kasi mas mura. 15K, may Colt 45 ka na. 19K, may Colt 45 ka na. Diba? So, yun lang ang problem. Hindi kasi easily makakuha ng guns, and most likely, ang nangyayari lang mga elitista lang or mga middle class lang ang makakakuha ng guns. So, yung mga medyo nasa baba ng laylayan, yun yung medyo hirap makakuha ng guns. And most of the time, sila yung mas may kailangan ng guns. So, ang nangyayari, yun nga, bumibili na lang sila ng mas mura. And yung iba nga, ginagawa sa krimen kasi, why would you use a registered gun? They can easily track you.
Tama.
Yeah. Tsaka ice pick ginagamit nila. Ice pick parang nang ginagamit.
Parang SIM card lang yun.
Ang ginagamit na lang nila talaga sumpak.
So ano?
What is that?
Yung hinihipan, di ba?
Sumpit ba yun?
Hindi, sumpak para din sa barel, pero improvise. Tama ba? Basta ganyan.
Man-made.
Yung parang homemade gun.
Homemade na lang.
Parang yung nangyari kay Shinzo Abe sa Japan. Homemade gun yung ginamit para patayin siya yung Prime Minister.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a homemade gun. Yeah. Sobrang galing mo naman nakagawa ka ng homemade gun. Sobrang weird.
Dahil nagjo-joke na rin kayo, sabi ni Neil, anong bala ang pinapabayaan?
Ano?
Bala ka dyan.
Oh, shit.
Wisit. O sige, mula sa kaboses ninyong gusto maging sniper, Jeannie Lakay.
Mula sa kaboses niyong bilib na bilib kay Miss Jardine Jeline Cubillas.
Mula sa kaboses niyo ngayon ko lang nalaman na baril pala ang Glock 9 si D.
Mula sa kaboses niyong gusto magkaroon ng glitters ang kanyang baril, kay Asko kami ang
Lady!
'Boses! 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 'B
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.